Hey everybody, it's JT with Vapestars here. I want to start off this, and this is more of one of my first looks or first impression type videos. I want to start off by saying I have not devoted the time. I have not, well, I can say I've not had the time. I've just been focusing on other things. I have not devoted the time to really, I haven't devoted the time to this RBA that, for me, just my opinion and my experience, that this RBA really needs to shine. And I might pronounce it wrong. I call it the Kayfun. It might be Kayfun. I'm not really sure. I'm going to try to have a quick vape and then I'll kind of explain what I mean. Okay, this is a borrowed RBA from my buddy @7over from Instagram. And again, thank you very much. It's time to send this back, though. He's been without it for a week or two, and it's time to send it back. I've been busy. When I received this, I was honestly a little intimidated, I guess, because it looks very confusing, and I've heard different builds won't work, things of that nature. So, I received it. I put a quick 1 ohm build on it using Eco Wool. Okay, I started vaping. I was getting a lot of gurgling. Okay, a lot of gurgling. I actually set it down, did something else, came back an hour later and started vaping and wasn't getting near as much gurgling. Come to find out that some people, maybe not everybody, but some people don't recommend Eco Wool as the best wicking material to use in a build here. I was told silica was far better. And honestly, to be fair, I never rebuilt with silica. I just didn't devote the time it needed. So there you go. That's user error. I'm not going to blame it on this device at all. That's user error. If the general opinion is that silica is better, that's what needs to be done to this, and that's what needs to be tried before a real review can be given, in my opinion. I will say right off the bat, gurgle or no gurgle, this is some of the best flavor. No, this is the best flavor of juice I have ever had from anything with the tank. Straight up, doesn't even compare. I love my RSST. I absolutely love it. I love the RSST RBA, rebuildable, but I don't get this flavor. Dripping, I do a lot of dripping on rebuildable dripping atomizers. I love the flavor. I love the vapor production. In most people's opinions, that is the best flavor by dripping. Okay, a close second is this device and possibly other devices like it. I don't know. This is what I've tried. This is what I've been able to get my hands on. The flavor is amazing. It blows away cartomizers. It blows away clearomizers. Blows away everything else that I have tried aside from drippers. And it's a pretty close one to that. So, you know, I've got some gurgling and I know I haven't given it a fair shake with different builds, but I'm getting excellent, excellent flavor. The flavor is killer with this. My next issue, and again, personal preference, the draw is a little tight for my taste. I have gotten used to, again, drippers and boring out air holes, so I like a more open draw. Again, I have been given tips and tricks with this, and I've been told that there's a slight air adjustment. There's a couple screws in there. I guess you can see one there. And there's a carb hole, you know, there's a couple screws, and I assume those are the air adjustments. It could get better, but that's where I'm at. I have admittedly not devoted the time that a device as nice as this deserves, I think. Hopefully, I can get this back at some point and really spend the time tweaking it and finding a good build where I can get rid of the gurgling, possibly open up the draw a little bit, and then this thing would be dynamite. dynamite. Just with the flavor it gives me, I'm a fan of it, but because of the time that it takes for me, you might grab it, put a build on, and it functions flawlessly. But for me, this RBA is a little too much. I really enjoy the quick build, and I'm vaping a couple minutes later on something like an iGo W. I enjoy putting a quick build and wick into an RSST. I'm vaping a couple minutes later. This was a bit much. It's very well built. It's not near as confusing as it looks. Taking apart, it's a few pieces, but it's very organic the way it goes back together. I didn't have to look at any diagrams or do any research on that. I was able to build it back up exactly the way it needs to go. You have the freedom to use a drip tip that comes with it or your own. I've chose to use my own to see if I could open that draw up a little bit. But the thing, it's a beautiful piece. It's expensive, I think, and we can get specific on this maybe in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure it runs about 150, 175 bucks, somewhere in that neighborhood. So as a brand new vapor, no, I can't recommend that you save up to get this. As a brand new rebuilder, maybe, but probably not. I would definitely recommend an RSST first if you're looking for juice capacity in a rebuildable. I would recommend something like that. But then again, your experience might be different. If you want to purchase something that will last a long time, that looks great, and gives you excellent flavor, this might be your thing. Just in case you're like me, just be willing to put the time and the research and just be able to put all that into this to really get the most out of it. I hope to get this back and do a real review, experiment with different builds, different air draws, and kind of see where I go from there. I really like it. I personally don't think it's for, like I said, a new vapor, not at all. A new rebuilder, probably not. If you've been rebuilding for a while and you're looking to go to another step and you want to invest in a really, really high quality piece and you like the look of this, I think go for it. Just be ready to really, really focus on it and spend the time with a couple builds until you find that perfect one. That's what I got. I hope to continue on this later. Again, thank you 7over for the vape share, for letting me use these. I can't afford this, so I would have never reviewed it otherwise. And like I said, whenever you're tired of it, send it back and let me finish up my thing. It's a Kayfun, man. That's what I'm calling it. And it's killer flavor. Killer. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.